What up, it's JB Smoove. You listen to my guys, Covino and Rich. Get it. Go on, get it. It depends now. See,
I feel bad about it.
On a man, a little gray looks distinguished. Man. See, now here's what I do.
Yeah.
When I go to a restaurant, I sit there, I cross one leg over the other leg, and when you, it's not the gray hairs that throw you off.
Yeah.
It's whether your gray hairs are groomed.
Ah.
You groom your gray hairs, accentuating the look of it, the style of it, the cut, your jawline. Everything must connect.
Right.
The way your jaw
Precise.
is, your style, your presence, your color, your suit is, your color of your tie, all this, your knot, your tie knot, all this, your
Crucial.
scarf. It's very crucial, brother. Your hair, how your hair looks. Is your hair groomed? You only look terrible with gray hair when your whole body looks terrible with gray hair.
Yeah, Jim, that's everything else.
Oh, man.
Presentation.
And I tell you what,
started, brother.
Not only funny, not only talented,
A man of fashion,
stylish.
a man of fashion.
I
a
was
man of style and fashion and presence, brother.
That's right.
You put me with the normal person, I'm of course I will stand out amongst the normal common man. So I'm way past the common man, brother. I'll be honest.
no common shit
No
going on
disrespect.
here.
No disrespect to the common guy, but I'm way beyond the common guy.
Yeah.
We've had you on our show a million times, red carpets, parties. I know you're not the common guy, but was there ever a point in JB Smoove's life, growing up where you were kind of the common, or were you always a standout, even when you were a little kid in the classroom?
It was suppressed. It was suppressed.
It was,
back
right?
then.
Yeah, how
It's
come?
Suppressed. It's like trying to cough and you're trying to hold your cough in because you want to get everybody sick. I didn't want to get everybody sick with my presence. You understand? Come on, man. Look at me started. Look at me started. You know you hold it in. I've been holding in my presence farts for years, brother.
Wait, then how about at home? Who was holding it back at home? Were there people holding it back at home?
No, it's not anybody holding it back.
Yeah.
It's me suppressing, sometimes you gotta hold it in to the right time.
Right.
Of course I eventually farted. And of course I eventually coughed. But not in front of not to the point where it's a disturbance or a nuisance to people.
Oh. So then when was the epiphany? When did you just let it out? When did you say, you know what? I'm sick of holding back. This is it.
It comes out when you're around the right people
Yeah.
who can appreciate what you do, who can walk through your fart and say, man, wow.
I appreciate that.
Not so bad.
Silent but violent.
It's not
a good
going
one.
to disrupt my day. It's a odor, but it's not to the point where I got to evacuate. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, JB, I'm looking on your Twitter and Instagram. Oh snap, JB Smoove
Oh, snap.
is where you can find them.
You know
You
what?
are one
Isn't that
stylish guy, man.
Isn't oh snap JB Smoove? It's okay to say it. Isn't oh snap JB Smoove an amazing name? Man?
Yeah.
I thought about that.
A lot of thought behind that,
You
for
know how?
sure.
Because everywhere I would go,
Yeah.
someone would say, "Oh snap, JB Smoove." You know what? I suggest everyone have themselves
And oh, sniggity snap was too long. So
too,
yeah.
Oh, Sniggity Snap is way too long. You know
Too
what
many
I mean?
characters.
I love a good nickname. But sometimes nicknames get too long.
Yeah.
Like, you know what they call me now? Here's my new nickname. The sweet brown bread they put on the table at Cheesecake Factory. The whole word, the whole thing.
The sweet bread they put on the table at Cheesecake Factory.
It's the longest nickname ever. That sweet brown bread they put on the table at Cheesecake Factory.
Makes sense.
No, I'm brown.
Yeah.
I'm sweet.
Yeah.
I'm nice.
Yeah.
I'm intelligent. I'm all these things. I'm
And
all,
just
I'm
like-
all things to all people.
And just like Cheesecake Factory, everything's on the menu.
Everything's on the menu. And I'm telling you, you get the bread free. You get the bread free. You sit down at Cheesecake Factory, right? They're gonna bring you some water, right? And they're gonna put a basket of bread on that table. You can sit there, drink that water, eat that bread, and say, damn. And you can excuse yourself however you want to excuse yourself and say, oh, my babysitter's calling. Oh, my car's parked outside. Something came up. You can leave that restaurant and you don't have to pay for that damn bread. That's what I am. I'm the sweet brown bread.
sweet brown
You
bread.
put it on the table at Cheesecake Factory. You get me for free.
You're right.
I only charge you when you want more of my goddamn meal.
I love
You
that.
feel me?
I feel you.
I'm the sweet brown bread they put on the table at Cheesecake Factory. You get that for free. Enjoy that brown ass bread.
Yeah.
By the way,
You know brown bread.
makes you
know
feel
brown
good.
bread I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
The brown bread
of
with honey
course.
and the little white oats on it.
But you know what I thought? I always thought the one at Outback was the best brown
Get them-
bread.
yeah.
No, it was the Cheesecake
No.
Factory.
Shut your mouth! How dare you up in my sweet brown bread they put on the table at Cheesecake Factory with that Outback bread? know what Outback bread means?
Whoa.
They cook it out back in the back of the building. They cook it out back. You eating the disgusting bread, man. No disrespect. I love Outback. But you don't compare
Right.
Outback bread to the sweet brown bread they put on the table at Cheesecake Factory. If they bring
I
me,
know.
now, I'm what they do sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes they bring a few white bread and a few of the white rolls with the brown bread. And if they bring that, I said, you take that goddamn white bread, brat, and you bring me a whole basket full of sweet brown bread to put on the table at Cheesecake Factory. No disrespect to the white bread.
Right,
I
right.
just like that. I like that brown bread.
Yeah.
What is?
Brown bread.
It's got me
Is it-
thinking
is
of
it
my
like
favorite.
pumpernickel
Yeah,
or-
I'm thinking of my favorite bread at different restaurants.
Think about your bread.
Red Lobster got those. What is the
That's
the
a
biscuits?
biscuit.
The biscuit. That's not bread. That's a biscuit.
That's a biscuit. And a biscuit, you can't compare a biscuit, a golden biscuit from Red Lobster
Okay,
to the
hold
sweet
on.
brown bread they
How
put on
about
the
the
Cheesecake
f-
Factory. It's two different worlds now.
The free breadsticks at Olive Garden.
The breadsticks
free,
are
endless.
amazing.
It's endless though.
See,
Free.
here's what I love about those breadsticks. They you can put them in your little coat inside pocket on your suit jacket, and it doesn't change anything.
Right, right.
You know, you still can button your jacket up and everything like that. They go away. They go away very conveniently. See, the Red Lobster biscuits are a little too oily. They got butter on them, so they put a little stain on your jacket.
Right.
Can't
You
be
don't
having
want to
that.
stain.
You can't take them
Now
home.
those little breadsticks, you
Can't.
can roll them up in a little napkin and stick them inside like a cigar.
JB
and
Smoove.
you can put them in your mouth and let them hang out your mouth like a damn cigar too.
Oh yeah, like so you're
Try
chilling
that,
with
try
it.
that sometimes.
You know,
if you're health conscious,
leg
JB,
crossed though, leg crossed.
legs crossed, health conscious.
JB,
crossed.
if your wish should be that everyone gets you the way we get you,
Oh, I
because
love you.
I find you to be like a fascinating guy. To me, you're one of those dudes. You know those dudes you're friends with that anything they say or do, you're entertained by. To
yeah.
me, you're
I'm in
that
tears.
guy,
I'll say
man.
something right now.
I look at everyone else and I'm like,
I'm in
I know
tears.
I know JB Smoove's a star,
There
but I
are-
wonder why is JB Smoove not the biggest star?
Everybody does not get JB, but
How?
see, they have to be willing to accept what I'm here for. I'm not here for myself. This gift of comedy that we have, is free. And why would your ass complain about free stuff that comedians are? We give this away from free. The promoter pays us. Promoters, we don't get paid sitting at home thinking of things to say that'll make your lip twist and laugh or smirk. We don't get paid for that part of our career. It's
true, yeah.
We get paid to be on camera. We get paid for a promoter to pay us a stand-up show. We get paid by movie producers, studios, and that kind of stuff. We don't get paid to sit there and try to think of how we can enhance your day.
Yo, if
make you
life,
feel better
if you
about
got paid,
yourself.
if you got paid for life, this guy would be a billionaire.
If life was an occupation, it really is. It really is though. In the stand-up world, you know, we don't get. When you leave a comedy show and you're driving home with your lady and you're repeating the jokes that a comedian says, we don't get residuals for that. We don't get residuals. But if your ass plays some music over and over again and throw that music on different shows, guess what happens?
Right.
They charge your ass for that movie.
That's a good point.
That's another 99 cents for that goddamn that single.
And you're providing laughter. People need that. People need entertainment and laughter.
We
It's
are
a
giving
service.
you what you need
I love
for your
it.
life. You know, don't get me wrong now. You know, sure, I come across as brash. I come across fun and free living and free of mind. But sometimes you got to be free of mind. You know what kill your ass? Stress will kill your ass.
Yeah, I
Sitting there-
agree.
You're sitting there so worried about every goddamn thing that you can't do a goddamn thing.
So what do you do?
paralyzed.
About it? What do
You're
you
right.
do about it? You write jokes. You make yourself laugh, or you hang out with funny people. What do you do to kill the stress? Because you can't avoid it,
You
right?
gotta realize. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Let's put your problems, right? Just put your problems in perspective.
Okay.
There's a lot of fucked up shit going on in this world. A lot of fucked up individuals. A lot of people go through tragedies every day. Just to say, on this particular day, you don't have any drama. You don't have any stress. You don't have anything crazy. You have no sickness. You have nothing wrong with you. You are blessed to have a day that goes by. You watch the fucking news every day. You see bullshit. You see shit in the news every day. Why would you sit there and be miserable in your being when you don't got a certain amount of time on this planet? I promise you, brothers. Mark this as I say this right now. People think the zombie apocalypse is zombies walking around. The zombie apocalypse is a metaphor. Take this metaphor and open your eyes. Enjoy your life on this planet while you are here. Because I promise you, it will end at some point. Enjoy the time you got. Stop spinning your goddamn wheels on that bullshit.
Smile, laugh.
Yes.
Have some fun.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, brother. I live a certain way. You know what I mean? I'm not saying everybody can do it, but you got to. You have got to look at your.
But you made the decision to do this, right? It didn't just happen. You weren't just that way,
At one point, you may have been stressed and said, I'm not going to let this shit consume me anymore.
Let me tell you something. When I was a kid, man, I used to be consumed by anything and everything. I always felt like I had this high tolerance for certain things. I always felt like I would rather deal with certain things than have my friends deal with it. I would rather deal with it than have my brother deal with it. I'd rather deal with it than have my mom deal with it, have my daughter deal with it, my wife deal with it. I feel like I just have this level of, I just feel like I can deal with certain things.
You had a higher tolerance.
I know how to put it in. I know where to put it in my brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think there's a file cabinet in everybody's goddamn head. You can put shit in the back of that file, or you can put it in front of that file. You understand? But I also like to do this. I like to get the bullshit out the way. You get the bullshit out the way, guess what? You don't got to deal with it again. You get that shit out the way and move on, baby. There's plenty of other shit to do. You know what I mean?
Focus on the good stuff. I
fucking
love
laugh.
that.
It's a good
Like,
message.
Laugh, have sex. That's cool shit right there.
The fun stuff. The
Fun
fun.
shit.
Hey, let me ask you this too, JB Smoove. JB Smoove is here. We're excited about the new
Goddamn
movie,
building.
the next cut. You're always great on the show and everything. I'm not sure we ever talked about this though. When you got into comedy and you said, you know what, enough of the bullshit. I want to have fun and make people laugh. Were movies and the other perks of this game the end game and part of it for you, or it just happened as part of the comedy? Like, did you see that happening, or were you just trying to get on stage and be a comedian?
For some reason, man, I'm telling you something about myself. I'm not saying everybody can do this. It's not for everybody. I'm not saying my thinking is not for everybody. I just know that I just never. I put it like this. The other day I was negotiating something with my agent, and we were in between two possible projects. And when you're working on negotiating, what you want, in your deals or whatever you do. I've been doing deals and stuff since I was in the 90s, so I understand how it works. But it's like playing baseball, right? If you trust your goddamn swing, right? If you trust your bat, you ain't worrying about getting a hit. You gonna get on base, whether it's just the first, whether it's a walk, or whether it's a double, a triple, or a goddamn home run. I trust my bat enough that even if I don't get everything, you don't want everything one time. Sometimes you just want to get on base. Get your ass on base once in a while. You don't got to hit a home run all the time. Sometimes you hit a home run, know what happens? It makes people feel fucked up. Now, if you hit a home run and you point to that goddamn pitcher every time you hit a home run and you point at it and laugh at his ass every time, guess what? At some point, that pitcher's going to charge that mound and whoop your ass.
Yeah.
He going to beat your ass.
And then people expect the home run all the time.
They expect it. Yep.
After
Now
a while.
you got two sides.
Yeah.
People go, when you don't hit a home run, like, what's going on? Hit a home run.
Right.
You're going to piss off the people who are watching you,
But if you're
and
the
the
guy
people
that-
who throwing you the goddamn pitch.
But if you're the guy that gets on base a lot, you're
Just get on base.
quietly
you have
get on base,
longevity.
baby. Quietly.
You last longer.
I'm going to tell you about that. Now, connect that to everything that you do. Once you master your swing, you have confidence. Now, I don't say master it, because I'm always a work in progress. Once you have confidence in your swing, not that you can get on base 100% of the time, but that you have a good percentage, a 50-50 chance of getting on base. That's how you got to live. That's how you got to live your life. Because that's when you're having fun and you're enjoying the other things. You're consumed with getting the hit all the time. Sometimes you get consumed with getting the hit so fucking much that you alienate certain people. You burn bridges that you don't even know you burned a goddamn bridge.
Right.
Or you so much into your fucking self.
Yeah.
You burn a bridge, you don't even realize it till later. You don't realize you pissed somebody off. You have no idea you pissed them off until your phone stopped ringing. What the fuck did I do? Fucking phone stopped ringing. See, I'm that dude. This is the kind of guy I am. I'll eat lunch with an intern. You know why? Because I'm telling you something. I ate lunch with interns back when I did Pootie Tang, goddammit. And guess what those guys are right now? Some of those guys are studio executives.
Right.
You know what happens? They sit there and say, damn, this is a great project. This is a funny character. You know who'll be great for this? JB Smoove.
JB.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me tell you a little quick story about JB. When I was an intern working on a movie, he actually sat with us and talked to us. He actually spoke to us, unlike other actors who said, don't look me in the eye. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We shared a hero sandwich together. You know what I mean? He gave me a pat on the back.
Right.
You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
made me feel welcome. But what the fuck do you gain by being an asshole?
He shared his Cheesecake Factory bread with me.
With yeah, you
I broke my Cheesecake Factory bread in half.
with the intern.
I gave you half my nickname.
And then it comes around. Half my nickname. And it came back, and it comes back. We're happy for you, man. You've always been great with us, too,
good-
man. That's
good,
why.
Why? I was gonna say,
this
always.
is what it's all about. I promise you, brothers. We are the same. We both at work. We both at work right now.
I love it. I
We
love
at work
it.
right now. We
JB
both at work.
Smoove is here. Tell us about the barbershop thing, because
Oh, yeah, it's
things
great.
come around. I'm almost thinking, when I think of barbershop and I think of the cast and obviously funny, talented people.
Right.
Do funny, talented people get intimidated by you because you might steal the spotlight from them? Do you deal with that? Do you feel that ever?
Brother, you never worry about your. You never worry about that stuff, man.
Yeah, but don't you think that
Just-
might be true?
Just be you.
I'm not saying it's not true, but I don't even. I never worry about anybody else's. I support people.
I have an
Here's what I
analogy.
do. I'm
though.
gonna tell you something.
Okay.
Quick. When I'm doing a stand up show, you know what I do? When I'm doing a stand up show, a lot of comedians worry about who's going in front of them,
Right.
who's doing this, who's doing that. I never worry about that, because once you make it about yourself, and once you make it about yourself, that's when you got a problem. It's really about the people who are sitting there watching the show. You're there for them. You're not there to perform for yourself. If so, you'll sit your ass in front of the goddamn mirror every day doing them goddamn jokes. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
agree.
waiting
with
for
you.
your own acknowledgement.
I agree.
It's for the audience. So when I do a show, and you bring me, you hire me to do a role in a movie, you go up there and you do exactly what they brought you in here for, which is a blessing. If you can get a phone call and someone says, I want you to do, they call you because already presented something that you do that they like about you. Number one, you gotta have a few things going on. You gotta have what you do in front of that camera together and what you do behind that camera together. That means you gotta show up on camera and give them exactly what they love about you consistently over and over again, like that goddamn golf swing. Right? Behind the camera, you got to be presentable. You got to be someone who can connect with people. You got to be able to come on time. You got to do all these other things that are part of being a entertainer.
A professional.
If you were a popular comedian, but every time people came and see you, your ass came 2 hours late, guess what?
Yeah.
You can be as funny as you want on that damn stage in front of that camera, but your ass can't get there on time, and people sitting there for 2 hours waiting for you to get there. They be like, man,
Forget
you're
that.
too funny, but goddamn, really? 2 hours late every time you do a show?
JB, I got to ask you this too, though. You've been doing it so long now. Again, the Next Cut Barbershop, and you said you're confident in your swing at this point. You know you're going to do your thing, a great professional. Who are you taken back by? Like, were there moments in your career and in life where you were like, damn, even though I got a great swing, I can't believe I'm hanging out with this person, or I'm on the same level or same movie with this person, where you took it all in and you really were taken by
man,
it?
I'm always taken by
Yeah?
it. See, I'm a fight fan.
Okay.
I call it a
Same
fight
here.
fan. I'm a fight fan. Whether it's boxing or whether it's being in front of that camera, I relate those two together because everybody got a certain swing. Everybody got a certain punch. Some guys are speed boxers. Some guys are technicians. Some guys are. There's so many ways of presenting this thing we do. I'm always taken aback. I'm taken aback by our performances. I can see a new comedian on stage and say, God damn it, I'm happy I was here to see this. Because I love to see someone's turn, and I love to see someone continue what they do. I love to see them finally figure it out, and I love to see them be able to take what they figured out and make it work for them. So when I'm on set, I'm blown away by everybody. Everybody.
It's not just the name, it could be the talent.
I'm not just inspired by people who do what I do. I'm inspired by other things. I'm inspired by the sun coming up in the morning. I'm inspired by Marvin Gaye, hearing music in my ear. I'm inspired by old school hip hop. I'm inspired by an artist, a painter. My man Boa. I like Boa. He's one of my favorite artists. He became a friend of mine. I'm inspired by so many different things that has nothing to do with me per se telling jokes.
Right.
But what it does is opens your mind up, your brain. Sports stars I'm inspired by. This is all part of the same thing. You know, you can't separate what influences you by what genre it is. You know
JB
Gotcha.
Smoove, Rich, you're gonna like this one too because he's a fight guy. I feel like JB Smoove. Tell me if you like this analogy, JB.
Let's do it.
You said there's all different styles. I feel like you're one of the best counter punchers in the game too.
God damn it.
Like you and Larry David. I mean, Rich, fucking magic or what? You know when
why?
why?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you what improv is. Here's what improv is. Here's what works on Curb Enthusiasm. People think that comedians, improv artists, they think that we just talk. Sure, I'm a motor mouth. I can talk my ass off. But I tell you one thing, when I'm performing, my thing is, the key thing to me for a comedian is not just speaking, but listening very intently to what the audience is laughing at, what they like about you. Is it your facial expressions, your gestures, your stage presence, how you hold the microphone, how you deliver your line? These are all things that you got to ask yourself, what do they love about me? And that's what you give them over and over again, is exactly what they like about you. And that to me, that defines everything. That defines everything. And you really have to listen intently. And that's when you learn the most, when you listen intently.
When you're listening, as a performer like he is,
Right.
he knows when to hit back, and that timing and counter punch is so effective. Did you go to school for that?
I did an improv class when I first started doing stand-up. Before I ever got on stage as a stand-up comedian, I took an improv class. So for me, it worked out because what happens is that was a tool. Whether I use it in that moment or not, here's the thing. I've always been a comedian who incorporates improv into his act because I believe that you have to perform for the moment. I'm a terrible robot. I'm a horrible robot. I don't like rules in stand-up because I still believe you have to listen to the audience. You can have a whole set in your head of what you're going to do, right? That's a plan. I hate a plan. I'm not a dude. I don't plan shit. When you plan shit, you are locked into that plan. Okay, here's a good analogy. You are a general in a goddamn in a general of a army.
Yeah.
Right? It don't matter what area it's in. You get there and you're mapping out the plan. You say, okay, we're gonna attack from the east. We're gonna attack from the east, right? You're the general. You're in fucking front.
Yeah.
Right? You say charge, right? So everybody charges, right? They all start charging towards the enemy, right? And you're the general. You're right. Everybody starts charging. You're standing there, and all of a sudden, you hear somebody go, somebody whistle behind you. You turn around, and the army you're fighting is coming from the other side. Now, you didn't plan on attacking from that angle. Now you fucked up because you planned it. You planned this shit you planned it so well that now you're going to get your ass whooped from the back side.
So you're
the army don't hear you. Your army's running their asses off that way. The enemy behind your ass. Now you got to turn your dumb ass around. Hey, everybody, this way. They're behind us. They're behind us. Now you fucked up.
Right.
So when you
fucked up.
Because you got to plan.
You got to fucking plan.
Yeah.
Why? I'm not saying this for everybody. I'm just saying for me, I get a high off of saying something for the first time. I get a high out of getting something out of you I didn't expect to get from you. I get a high out of connecting with you and figuring out what you want to hear from me this particular time, this particular night, this particular year, month, time of my being on this earth. I got to give you whatever you want from me in that moment. I'm a chameleon. I'm a comedian who's a chameleon, which means I can change my shape anytime I want to. You know why? Because I don't have a fucking shape. I don't got a goddamn shape.
Do you size up the audience when you go up there? When you go up there,
You listen.
He doesn't have a shape.
You listen to their ass.
No, but I'm saying the minute you get up there,
if I walk on stage, right, and I make a funny face, and they start dying,
then it's funny
I'm
faces
gonna say,
fucking
this
go.
is funny face night. They like my funny ass fucking face. If I go up and do a sex joke and they dying, they like fuck jokes. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're going to get from any. It could be in the same city. It could be 6 shows in the same city, 2 Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. Every night gonna be different. but you are performing for that particular audience at that particular time. You don't give the next audience the exact same thing, because a lot of times when you say something for the first time, that shit don't work again.
Do you
why?
think?
Because
you
it
stuck with the
was
plan.
in that moment that this audience you were one. You became one.
And
with
then it
that audience.
became a plan the second time.
Right.
And you can't have a plan.
And sometimes you'll try it again, it won't get the same laugh or energy. You know why? Because you're forcing it.
Do you think that's where a lot of comics go wrong and they never get to that next level because instead of reacting or reading the room, they have their plan and then
no,
you think
it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not just the room. You got to know that you have enough bullets in your holster to actually be able to go off course, and be able to come back on course again.
Right.
Just to get off course again.
Got it.
So
Got
there
it.
is you just don't rely on it to the point where you rely on it so much that if something don't come across right, you're sitting there like, oh shit, they didn't like that one. That's my favorite joke. That's my best joke. Now you're fucking panicking because you think that's your best joke and that didn't work. You know what I'm saying?
I
feel
do.
you. I feel you.
Love shooting the shit here with JB
shit.
Smoove.
Yeah.
Again, barbershop the next guy. How did this happen?
Where did that come from? When someone say shooting the shit,
Shoot
did
the
someone
shit.
actually take a gun and shoot some shit?
I don't know. Maybe.
Shit, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. For like maybe.
Everything
the fun
comes
shit
from
to do.
somewhere.
Right.
Shooting the
Everything
shit.
comes from
Look
somewhere.
that up.
Shooting
Google
shit.
shooting the shit.
Yeah,
Shoot
I'm
the
like-
spot.
I
Google
bet
shoot
someone
the shit.
shot some shit.
Probably did it to kill time. Like, yo, we're just
Shot
shooting
some
shit. Shooting the
Shooting the
shit.
shit.
Shooting the shit. Yeah.
That's really now. Is that wasting time? Is
That's,
that wasting time, or is it?
I don't look at it. Like,
is
I
it
feel
time?
like shoot. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was like you had good conversation over shooting some shit. I don't know, because I look at it like it's a term of we had some good conversation right now. We're just shooting
Right.
the shit with no
the goddamn
no
shit.
big point to make. No
Shoot the shit.
no necessary direction here. But I gotta ask you this too. I love just shooting it with you. But tell us about the movie. They came to you. How did this happen for you?
You know what?
Did you?
This
You don't have to
movie-
audition for that, do you?
No, man.
They had this in mind. You're the guy.
You don't audition for everything. What you do is this.
Oh, got the origins, by the way.
Oh, let's hit everything.
Listen to this. So back in the day, it's not that exciting. Back in the cowboy days, when people would be late to a meeting, like, hey, I'll meet you with me. I'm riding my horse and I'll meet you over there at sunrise. When the person would be late to kill time, the cowboy would say, oh, I'm waiting for the other cowboy. And they would be in the cow, like they'd be the pastures, and they would shoot at random pieces of shit on the ground from far away. Shooting the shit.
They're just shooting the
Wow.
shit. Wow.
See?
Shooting the shit.
Everything comes from somewhere.
Yep, exactly. So how did the movie happen? Proud of it? Are you excited about it?
I'm very excited about this movie, man. Here's the thing about this movie. Have you ever seen? I'm sure you guys seen the Avengers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you seen the Avengers, right? The Avengers is a movie where they pull together a bunch of different people, different attributes, different skills, different powers.
Like Voltron.
Like Voltron. No, like Voltron. See, Voltron's only 4 pieces.
Yeah, but to come together as one.
Not at all like Voltron. Not at all like Voltron.
Like Voltron.
No, I appreciate what Voltron did in his era. Yeah. But we're talking
nothing
about
like-
multiple pieces. A lot of
A
pieces.
lot of pieces. Okay.
There's more pieces. Voltron's only like 4 or 5 pieces.
Okay.
4 individuals put together.
Nothing like Voltron.
None like Voltron. Well, Voltron's great. Don't be
Okay.
wrong. But Voltron is put together to make one part that works together.
Right.
This is not like that. This is a bunch of people who all have unique skills and who are allowed to do each skill individually. When Voltron is put together, Voltron has one dude's a leg, one dude's the other leg, one dude's the arm, one dude's the arm, one dude's the body.
Nothing like that.
Nothing like that shit. This one, which all get together to make one robot, one crime-fighting robot.
Which is why we're
The Avengers
extra. Yeah.
is unique because there's amazing female actresses, there's amazing male actresses, amazing rappers who can also act, amazing comedians who can do their thing. This is telegraphed. This is put together uniquely in a smart way. You get all the little beats in there. People who hit home runs, the people who are one-liners, people who are just dope in their drama delivery, people who are great in their presence. This movie is great because here's the thing about the movie. You can also get a chance to address issues that are going on right now in the world. That's what I love about this movie. It's funny. It's refreshing. It focuses on things that are going on in Chicago. It focuses on a barbershop, which is an amazing place where people congregate to express opinions, honest opinions on what's going on in the world. So this movie is gonna make you laugh. It's gonna make you cry. It's gonna make you think. I think this movie is one of those movies that's timely. It's a great time for this movie because so much is going on right now between the campaigns, between the Black Lives Matter, between violence going on with the kids going on right now, trying to get a handle on these kids, man, killing each other. I think this movie is very timely, but it's done in a smart way. Cube, his company, this is a great vehicle, man. It's a great part of the franchise. I'm so happy to be a part of the franchise. I come in as a character named One Stop. This is a new character, but also a very, very, very funny character. Fun character to play. I get a chance to do my thing with everybody in the cast. I had a great time getting back together with my boy Sid. I love Cedric Entertainer. That's my guy. Our characters have some really funny moments, genuine moments, and I think this is a set full of icons, man.
And dude, we're excited to see
Ice Cube,
April 15th.
Cedric, Anthony Anderson, Nicki Minaj, Common,
Run it down, brother.
And JB
Regina
Smoove,
Hall, and
bro.
JB Smoove. I know you got to run,
building, brother.
but thank
Thank
you
you
so much for always being here, man.
Thank you
man,
for
you
dropping
guys are
some
great.
knowledge.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. Everybody out there, take that shit. I hope you recorded it. I hope you can replay it to yourself. This is all just building blocks. Okay? Just take it for what it is. Enjoy it. Go get some sweet brown bread they put on the table at Cheesecake Factory. The next time you eat that sweet brown bread they put on the table at Cheesecake Factory, you think about me. You think about JB Smoove and the metaphor behind that goddamn bread.
JB
JB Smoove!
Oh! I'm in the building!